If life knocks you down, become stronger. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Life is not going to be easy. It will knock you down. It will throw challenges at you that you never saw coming. And I know it can feel like you've been hit by a freight train. But here's the thing: you don't stay down. You rise. You rise with more strength than you had before. Because life doesn't break you, it makes you. We've all had moments when the weight of the world feels like too much. I've had them, you've had them. But let me tell you, those moments, they are not the end. They are the beginning of something extraordinary. They are the moments that test us, shape us, and mold us into the person we are meant to be. Do you know why? Because when you get knocked down, it's not the end of the story. It's simply a chapter in your book, a chapter that says, I refuse to be defeated. I've been there, and I know what it takes to get up. It's not about strength in the moment. It's about the strength to keep going when you want to quit. It's about resilience. And resilience, my friends, is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. So when life knocks you down, you have two choices. You can stay there and let it define you, or you can stand up, dust yourself off, and choose to be stronger. Choose to be wiser. Choose to be wiser. Choose to become the person you were always meant to be. Remember, life is happening for you, not to you. Every setback, every struggle, every heartbreak is a lesson that will teach you something you never knew about yourself. And as long as you're breathing, as long as you're still standing, the fight is not over. Rise up. And when you do, you'll see that the very thing that knocked you down, that challenge, that pain, that fear will become the fuel that propels you forward to greatness. Embrace the challenges. You see, life doesn't owe you an easy ride. It's not supposed to be handed to you on a silver platter. The road you're walking, it's filled with bumps, twists, turns, and obstacles. And that's okay. It's what makes this journey worth it. The challenges you face, the tough moments, the hard taxes and setbacks, they're not there to break you. No, they are there to teach you something about yourself, about your resilience, and about your ability to rise above the circumstances. When life gets hard, we tend to shrink away from the difficulty. We wonder, why me? We want to run, to hide, to avoid the pain. But here's the truth: the very thing you're avoiding, the very thing you're fearing, is what will make you stronger. The challenges you face are not signs that you've failed. They are simply reminders that you are human. And being human means having the capacity to grow, to stretch beyond your comfort zone, to evolve into a version of yourself that is more empowered than you ever imagined. Do you think the greatest success stories in history were without challenges? Do you think the most impactful people you admire got to where they are by living in ease and comfort? Of course not. They faced every kind of challenge you can think of: obstacles, failures, doubts, losses. But what set them apart is their ability to face those challenges head on. They didn't run away. They faced them with courage, with resilience, with the understanding that challenges are part of the process. So instead of asking why, shift your perspective. Ask yourself, what is this challenge teaching me? What can I learn from this? Every struggle you face is an opportunity to learn something new about yourself. It's a lesson waiting to be uncovered. And yes, you may not have the answers right away, but that's okay. Trust the process. Trust that the lessons will reveal themselves when the time is right. One of the most powerful things you can do is accept that challenges are part of life. Don't try to avoid them. Don't try to make your life perfect by escaping from pain. There is no such thing as a perfect life, but there is a life filled with growth, with wisdom, and with power that comes from embracing the challenges that come your way. Understand that you are being shaped. Everything you face is molding you into someone stronger, someone wiser. The person you were meant to be is emerging with every challenge you conquer. So when life throws its hardest punches at you, don't retreat. Step forward, stand tall, and welcome the lessons. They are there for a reason. You are being prepared for something bigger than you can even imagine right now. Every challenge is an invitation for you to expand, to stretch, to see beyond your current circumstances. It's in the moments when you feel most tested that you will uncover your deepest strength. You are capable of so much more than you realize. The strength to endure, to persevere, and to rise above is already within you. Challenges are just opportunities to unlock that strength. And when you learn to embrace challenges, you begin to see life differently. No longer do you feel burdened by the obstacles. Instead, you welcome them, you learn from them, you grow because of them. Challenges are not your enemy. They are your teachers, your allies in this journey of becoming who you are meant to be. When you face challenges, know that they are not designed to destroy you. They are designed to strengthen you, to sharpen you, and to prepare you for what lies ahead. So the next time life knocks you down, instead of asking why, ask what. What can you learn from this moment? How can this challenge elevate you? What can you do to emerge from it stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you were before? The beauty of life is that you get to choose how you react to challenges, Will you let them define you, or will you choose to define how you rise above them? Choose to embrace the challenge, because it is shaping you into the person you need to become. Remember, when you embrace the challenge, you step into your power. You become someone who is not afraid to face the storms, because you know that you are capable of weathering them. So don't shrink from life's challenges. Stand tall, face them head on, and watch how they transform you. Resilience is a muscle. Resilience is not something you are born with. It's not a trait that is handed to you from the moment you take your first breath. It is something that is built over time, one setback at a time, one obstacle at a time. You see, resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And just like any muscle, you have to work at it consistently day after day to see results. The first time you face adversity, you might feel like you're not strong enough to overcome it. You might feel like you're too fragile to bounce back. But I'm here to tell you that resilience is something you can cultivate. It's not about never feeling pain or never feeling doubt. It's about learning to rise every single time life knocks you down. It's about having the strength to keep going even when it seems easier to quit. I think about the last time you were knocked down. Maybe it was a heartbreak, maybe it was a failure, maybe it was an unexpected loss. Did you stay down forever? No, you didn't. You may have felt like you couldn't get back up, but you did. You chose to rise. And with each time you rise, you get stronger, you get more resilient, and you become more of the person you were meant to be. But here's the thing, resilience is not built overnight. It's not something that magically appears when you need it most. It's built through experience. It's built through the trials you face, the losses you endure, and the strength you find within yourself each time you pick yourself up. Every time you fall, you have a choice to stay down or to get up again and keep moving forward. And each time you choose to get up, you build that muscle a little bit more. The beauty of resilience is that it's available to everyone. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what challenges you've faced. Resilience is within you. It's not a matter of if you'll face adversity. It's a matter of when, and when that time comes, you'll have the strength within you to keep going. That's the power of resilience. It gives you the ability to keep going even when the road is tough, even when you feel like you're out of strength. But here's the secret: resilience doesn't come from avoiding the tough times. It comes from facing them. It comes from staring down your fears and saying, I will not be defeated. It comes from looking at the challenge ahead and saying, this may be hard, but I know I have what it takes to overcome it. Every time you rise from a setback, you are strengthening that muscle. You are proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you realized. Think about your life as a muscle building workout. Each difficulty you face is a rep. Each setback is a set. And with each challenge, you're getting stronger. You might feel exhausted in the moment. You might feel like you can't take another step. But just like a muscle builder in the gym, you are breaking down and rebuilding. And the more you do this, the stronger you become. One of the most important things to understand about resilience is that it's not about never feeling pain or hardship. It's about having the courage to keep going despite it. It's about acknowledging that, yes, this is hard. Yes, this hurts. But I'm not going to let it defeat me. I will rise, I will keep going, and I will come out on the other side stronger than before. Every time you face adversity, every time you encounter a setback, you have the opportunity to build your resilience. And with each challenge you overcome, you will become a little bit stronger. You will become a person who knows that no matter what life throws your way, you will rise. You will overcome. You will endure. And that is the true power of resilience. So the next time you face a setback, don't be discouraged, don't be disheartened. See it as an opportunity to build your resilience. See it as a chance to flex your strength, to push through the pain, and to come out on the other side more powerful than before. You have what it takes. And every time you rise, you become a living testament to the strength and power of resilience. Resilience is not about perfection. It's about the ability to keep going, to keep moving forward, and to never give up. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you have the strength to rise, to rebuild, and to move forward with courage and power. And that strength is within you, waiting to be unleashed. So when life knocks you down, don't see it as the end. See it as the beginning of your next rise, your next moment of resilience. And know that with each rise, you are becoming stronger, more powerful, and more unstoppable than ever before. You are not defined by your setbacks. I want you to hear this loud and clear: your setbacks do not define you. They are not the final word on your life, your worth, or your potential. They are simply a part of your journey. That's right. A part of your journey, not the entire story. Life is a series of chapters. And just because one chapter doesn't go the way you want doesn't mean the book is over. You've heard the saying, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. But what if I told you it's also about understanding that falling is just part of the process? It's about understanding that the mistakes you make, the failures you experience, do not determine who you are. They only reveal the strength you have within you to get up and try again. We live in a world that often wants to label us based on our setbacks. We make mistakes, we experience failure, and suddenly we believe that we are failures. We look at our shortcomings, our missed opportunities, and we think that's who we are. But that's the lie. The truth is, failure is not who you are. It's just something that happened. And the most beautiful part, it doesn't last forever. Failure doesn't diminish your worth. It doesn't diminish your potential. What it does is create the space for you to learn. It allows you to grow in ways that success alone could never teach you. So don't let your setbacks convince you that you're not enough, that you'll never succeed, or that your past defines your future. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not defined by what went wrong. Each and every setback you experience is a lesson in disguise. It teaches you something about yourself that you didn't know before. It shows you what you need to improve on, what you need to let go of, or what you need to fight for harder. That's not failure, my friends. That's wisdom in the making. And when you embrace those lessons, you begin to realize that every setback was a stepping stone that led you closer to the person you're meant to become. We've all seen people who, on the surface, seem like they have it all together. We've all seen the success stories, the ones who seem untouchable, invincible. But I promise you, those people have experienced setbacks too. They've had moments where they stumbled, moments where they felt like giving up. And what made them different wasn't that they never faced setbacks, it's that they chose not to be defined by them. If you find yourself in the midst of a setback right now, I need you to hear this. This is not your final destination. It is a stop along the way. And while you may not understand the why or the how in this moment, trust me when I say that this will be the story you tell later. It will be the story of how you didn't give up, how you turned your setback into a setup for your next rise. The beauty of life is that every setback is temporary. It might feel permanent in the moment, but it's not. You have the power to rewrite the narrative. You have the power to turn the page. And when you do, you'll see that those moments of struggle will be the foundation for everything that comes next. Those moments will be the fire that refines you, that sharpens you, and that makes you who you were always meant to be. Never forget that who you are in your essence is not determined by the external events that happen in your life. It's not determined by the things that went wrong. Who you are is determined by how you respond to those things. Your character, your heart, your courage, your resilience, these are the things that define you. Not your setbacks, not your mistakes, not your failures. So stand tall. Hold your head up high. Know that whatever you've been through does not define your worth or your potential. You are bigger than any setback. You are greater than anything that's tried to hold you back. And as long as you keep moving forward, you are on your way to something beautiful. Your setbacks are just stepping stones on your path to greatness. Take responsibility for your own growth. It's so easy to blame external circumstances, other people, or the world for where we are in life. It's easy to point fingers to say it's because of this person or this situation or this event that I'm not where I want to be. But here's the hard truth. Your growth is in your hands and no one else's. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to hand you the life you dream of. You are the architect of your own destiny. And that means taking full responsibility for your own growth. The power to change, to evolve, and to become who you want to be lies within you, not outside of you. Yes, life will present you with challenges. Yes, people may hurt you. Yes, situations may arise that feel completely out of your control. But how you respond, how you choose to grow through those situations is where your true power lies. Waiting for someone else to change or for your circumstances to shift is a recipe for frustration. It's time to take responsibility for your own journey and your own development. It's important to understand that taking responsibility for your growth doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that happens to you. It simply means taking ownership of how you move forward, regardless of the circumstances. It means recognizing that you are the one who holds the keys to your success. You have the power to make different choices, to change your mindset, and to approach life from a place of strength and growth. When you take responsibility for your growth, you stop waiting for the perfect conditions to start living the life you deserve. You stop waiting for someone else to fix things for you, and instead you start doing the work yourself. It's in that moment that you shift from a victim mentality to a growth mentality. You take control of your own story. And when you do this, you stop blaming others for where you are in life. You take accountability for your choices, for the habits you've formed, for the mindset you've adopted. If something isn't working, it's not someone else's fault. It's your responsibility to identify where you need to shift, where you need to change, and where you need to grow. You are in the driver's seat of your own life. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges or difficult situations, but it means that you now have the power to navigate through those challenges. You have the ability to turn those obstacles into opportunities. You have the strength to learn, to adapt, and to grow no matter what life throws your way. The journey toward growth is yours to own. When you fully accept that you are responsible for your own growth, something incredible happens. You begin to stop looking for excuses and start finding solutions. You stop blaming others and start taking inspired action. You stop waiting for permission and start taking ownership of your future. You become empowered to change your own life. Growth is not something that happens to you. It's something that happens because of you. It is your choice to evolve. It is your decision to take every lesson, every setback, and every triumph and turn it into something more powerful, more purposeful, and more aligned with your highest potential. So I ask you today, what can you take responsibility for in your life? What area of growth have you been avoiding? What change can you make today that will bring you one step closer to becoming the person you know you're meant to be? The time is now. Your growth is in your hands. Own it. The journey of growth may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. And when you take responsibility for your own growth, you'll be amazed at how much you are capable of and how much more powerful and unstoppable you become. You are in control. So take that control and start your journey today. Rise with purpose. In the face of adversity, it's easy to feel lost. It's easy to feel like there's no point to the struggle, no reason for the pain, no purpose in the difficulties you face. But I want you to understand something. Every trial, every challenge, every difficult moment is part of a bigger picture. Your purpose is unfolding with every step you take, and it's being shaped by everything you experience. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, it's there. Purpose is not something you simply discover one day, and it's not something that just magically appears when everything is perfect. Purpose is woven into the fabric of your life, and it is often revealed in the most unexpected ways. Sometimes it takes the toughest challenges to help you uncover the deepest parts of yourself. It takes the hard moments to show you what truly matters, to help you find what you are truly meant to do in this world. When you rise with purpose, you don't rise just to survive, you rise to thrive. You rise to make a difference. You rise with the understanding that your struggles are not in vain. They are shaping you, molding you, and preparing you for the impact you are destined to have. Everything you go through has a purpose. Every heartbreak, every setback, every loss, they are all leading you to something greater. The beautiful thing about purpose is that it gives you a reason to keep going when things get tough. It gives you the strength to rise after every fall. When you align yourself with your purpose, no challenge feels impossible. No setback feels permanent. Because you know that there is something bigger, something more meaningful guiding you forward. Rising with purpose means rising with clarity. It means having a vision for where you're going, even when the path ahead seems unclear. It means knowing that you are on this journey for a reason. And no matter how many times you stumble, you are always moving toward your destination. Purpose gives you direction. It gives you focus. It helps you stay grounded when everything around you feels uncertain. But here's the thing, purpose doesn't just find you. You have to seek it. You have to ask the hard questions. What do you want to contribute to the world? What do you want your life to mean? How do you want to impact those around you? These questions aren't always easy to answer, but they are worth asking. And when you take the time to dig deep and connect with your purpose, you'll find a well of strength you didn't know existed within you. Purpose is the anchor that keeps you steady when life gets stormy. It gives you a reason to keep going when you feel like giving up. And when you rise with purpose, every step you take is one step closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Every challenge you face becomes part of your purpose, part of your story, part of your mission. So my friends, rise with purpose. Let your purpose be your guiding light. Let it be the thing that keeps you going when everything else is uncertain. Let it be the thing that inspires you to rise above the challenges, to stay focused on what matters, and to keep moving forward with strength, with clarity, and with unwavering faith in the journey ahead. Your purpose is waiting for you. And when you rise with it, you'll find that the struggles, the pain, the setbacks, they were all necessary to help you become who you were always meant to be. As we close today, I want to leave you with this. Life is a journey full of highs and lows, twists and turns, triumphs and setbacks, but it's how we respond to those challenges, how we rise up in the face of adversity that defines us. You are stronger than you think, and every challenge you face is an opportunity to become a better, more resilient version of yourself. Remember that your setbacks are not the end of your story. They are just a part of it. They teach you valuable lessons and show you the strength that resides within you. You are not defined by what has gone wrong, but by how you rise, how you learn, and how you move forward. Take responsibility for your growth, trust in the timing of your life, and never underestimate the power of progress. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small it may seem. Each moment of progress is a testament to your strength, determination, and unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Trust the journey, trust the process, and trust that the challenges you face today will only serve to make you stronger tomorrow. So I ask you, rise with purpose, rise with strength, and rise with the confidence that you are capable of creating the life you deserve. No matter how many times life knocks you down, always remember you have the power to get back up, to keep going, and to become stronger than ever before. Keep moving forward, keep trusting the timing of your life, and keep believing in yourself. The best is yet to come, and you are ready for it.